Hey everyone, coming at you to chronicle our yearly road trip to the Mammoth area. I want to introduce you to one of my favorite people. Say hi to Haha.
Hey guys!
So Haha, you want to tell everyone what we're going to be doing?
Yeah, we're going to be going to the Eastern Sierra Backcountry, where we're going to be doing some kayaking, fishing, backpacking, and hanging out.
Awesome. Have you been there before?
I have not, and I am so excited.
It's going to be great. So stick around everyone, because the scenery is about to get a lot better real quick. Okay, so we're going by Manzanar, and the scenery is getting a little bit prettier. And you look into the mountain range, and yeah, it is majestic, but it really, cannot relate just how pretty it is once you actually get up there, and you will all see. So here on the flats off the 395, the outside temperature is reading 109. Yikes. Okay, so literally like 30-40 minutes ago, I hope the wind noise isn't too bad, we were in desert scrub, 100 degrees, like triple digit, right? Amazing. Temperature is 74, a little bit of wind. So this is gonna be like the first of 3 lakes that we're gonna be hitting this weekend. Beautiful lake. No different than the ocean, right? You gotta be mindful of the wind. Smaller body of water, certainly, but wind is obviously blowing like from this direction here. You can tell by the wind waves and whatnot. And we're gonna try and get away from the launch and the people. I've been here one time before with a fish finder, so I think I have a pretty good idea. Okay, so we're out here with the Hulk and JT. The Hulk is just an exceedingly nice guy. He's such a great team player, right? So with the float tube, it's hard work because you got to go backwards. There's a lot of like drag and there's a stiff wind. So Hulk was kind enough to give JT a tow. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of navigate toward the rock formation, get out of the wind, and that's an area where I have marked fish in the past. So what a great scene. So the location is Rock Creek Lake, and in terms of where we wanted to fish, it was driven by 2 needs. Number 1, we wanted to go to a spot where the fish hadn't seen a lot of pressure from people. And number 2, we needed to get out of the wind, which was kind of peaking at around 20 miles per hour. So the eastern side of Rock Creek Lake, there's road access, and here's a beach area that is frequented by a lot of people. And the wind was blowing from a westerly direction, so we focused our efforts here. Okay, so there goes some better marks. Those are all big. Oh man, this is, yeah, right there. Those are some really good marks here. So just like the ocean, you know, these big solitary arches, those are bigger fish. And just like the ocean, they're gonna be hard to catch. So I want to get some fish on the board. What I'm throwing is, this is probably one of my favorite trout lures. This is a Thomas Buoyant in gold, red, and some dots. And I find that this lure is as effective as any lure that I've fished up here. Okay, I'm just going to cast laterally just a couple of times. See if anyone's home shallow. All right, here we go. Oh, he's a jumper. Doing his best impression of a thresher. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Ooh, that's not a bad fish. Not a bad fish. Okay. Yeah, for a planter, that's not bad. I don't want to rush him. Okay, first fish. I'm gonna touch him as little as possible. You know, a nice little planter. What a great scene, you know. Like, oh no, 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 no. Okay, ran to my finger. Self-released. Pretty fish. Little rainbow. Pretty fish. Okay. If I don't have to touch him, I won't. So take a quick little peek. Release him. Boom. There you go. These are the fish I'm targeting, and this is a scene from the Pyramid Lake trip back in February. But these are planter trout, you know, typically like half a pound, and they will represent as kind of like longish question marks, if you will. Now, if you want a more proactive approach, the other way to target these fish is to troll a surface lure. Again, the Thomas Buoyant works, and the sweet spot appears to be like right around 1.75 miles per hour. So we're trolling the sweet spot. There we go. Appears to be about like 1.75 miles per hour. And I remember when I posted the other freshwater video, someone mentioned that, and that's on point, about 1.75 miles per hour. This is another decent planter. Maybe a little bit better than the first one. Yeah, about 1.75 miles per hour gives you the wobbling action for this particular lure. And I think if you go too fast, it'll make it spin. If you go too slow, it won't impart the wobbling action. So let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna let you go, pal. I'm gonna let you go. Okay, so yeah, actually not as good as the first one, but still not bad, right? So, you know, again, productive area. These are not little fish, right? So probably either you go at them vertically or you use a heavy something downrigger system and you drag maybe like a big Rapala, you know, later on this evening. I would imagine you get bit and pick up a pretty nice fish. That's a good scene right there for sure. Getting ready to launch. This is the SS Hulk. Now you know why we call it the SS Hulk. My goodness, there are some scenes where having the Pro Angler 14 is just critical. This thing, what's the capacity? Like 650?
650.
We might be at like 649 or something like that. Here we've arrived at the lake where we will be spending the night, and I've switched kayaks with Haha. So we're packing up and getting ready to launch as a team right now. Okay, kayak upgrade. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest with you. I think this is like an 8-foot kayak. Thank goodness the conditions are pretty mellow. Okay, all you paddlers, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. This 10-mile-per-hour headwind isn't helping. The scenery is kind of making up for the burning deltoids though. Okay, now it's a 20-mile-per-hour headwind. Awesome! Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Haha is having a grand old time. Now, here's the problem with putting people on a Hobie for the first time. For some people, it's just too much power too soon, and they become intoxicated. Okay, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Watch. He's enjoying my Hobie.
Woo! You're not like that!
Got the Hulk. Man, he's making that look easy. Once we get to the back of the lake, we set up camp and think about doing a little more fishing. Now, I might get some blowback here, but what's happening here is Hulk is out on the water with his fish finder and he's marking fish. And then he's taking some of the newbies' terminal tackle and taking it out to where the fish are and dropping it right on top of their heads. And the results were predictable.
So funny.
See, am I like this clairvoyant or what? Right? Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Where is he? Yeah.
Color.
Yes, there he is.
Is he gone?
No, he's
No.
coming. He's coming.
Does it feel like he's still on?
That's a good one.
Atta girl! Atta girl! Day 2 was really special and probably the highlight of the trip for most people. So as you all know, I am not specifically a fisherman. I'm a dabbler of all things outdoors. And so the second day involved an incredible day hike into the backcountry with the destination being a glacier lake. And at this point, I need to give big props to JT who led us on the hike.
Hey, you guys.
Bring your kids out here, okay? Instill the love of the outdoors, and they are going to become the next generation of stewards. Bring them out here, please. So as I mentioned, I have seen people ski down this. Absolutely insane. Okay, a little bit of uphill, up and over, and we will eventually end up behind that rock formation, I believe. It's not tough. This is, you know, moderate difficulty. And there's going to be a prize at the end, I guarantee you. Dizziness, shortness of breath, heart palpitations, nothing like that?
None of it.
So it's just me?
Just you.
Okay, staging here, recharging. So this is the portion of the hike that I would describe as non-newbie. So we're going to have to navigate that rock face, and it's pretty steep. Okay, a little bit of work. So this is where I'm experiencing the first limitations of these shoes. Okay, they are not especially sticky on this stuff, but otherwise they have been the answer. So let me take a minute here to rave about these shoes because I think they are worth the time. These shoes are incredible, okay? They go from the water, my kayak, onto scrambling over rocks needing just a pair of socks. And you know, a lot of shoes claim being amphibious and they're kind of okay here and kind of okay. No, these shoes are incredible, okay? I don't get sponsored by anyone, but these shoes do everything really well. Okay. 0 problems for this gang. Just about at the top of the scramble. And way in the background, that tall peak in the background is Kness, 12,000 and change. JT and I did that as a day hike. Incredible day hike. One side, you got the scenery that we are just coming from. Other side is Yosemite, and I don't have to tell you how beautiful Yosemite is. Yeah, amazing hike. Okay, so we've climbed high enough now. Okay, see, haha, see this, I knew this was gonna happen. We're high enough where we've reached some snow. Show me your arm. Do it.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Do it.
I'm not gonna hit you.
Do it. All right. This is one last top little section. We got our payday. Let me introduce you to G.I. Jane. She's very kind of dainty and demure and pretty, but I guarantee you if you open her up, you will find stainless steel and carbon fiber. She's a fembot. Okay, so some native goldens and brookies. Both very pretty fish. And so you're looking at one of the few remaining glaciers, the Kness Glacier, I think. And so as the snow melts and picks up sediment and stuff from the rocks, it will color the water. This crazy aquamarine. We are on. We are on. Hang on.
Oh man! Look how pretty that that sucker is.
Oh my goodness.
Look, check it out. That's a golden trout, baby.
Golden trout. That's what we came for. Look how gorgeous it is. Absolutely stunning. Volunteer from the audience. Here we go. Here you can use your imagination. I mean, I don't have to tell you just how cold this water is. So after that amazing day hike, it was time to head back to camp and start packing for home. There's my homeboy Serge. Beautiful scenery. We're gonna have to come back. Okay, heading back after an awesome weekend. The shaman in the lead. Here, I have to take the time to give special thanks to the Hulk. There's no way that I could encapsulate in 20 seconds or even 20 minutes everything that he did for the group. Just amazingly generous with his time, his energy, and everything. The trip just would have been 100 times more difficult if he had not been there. Okay, there's only one way to end a trip like this. Watch. Ready? Ready, man. That's awesome. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. Get out there, be safe, have fun, and we will see you soon on our next adventure. Bye for now.